Hello, my dear friends. I'm Mr. Sean Rabbit, and I'll tell you terrible stories. Story 1. She was standing at the end of the stairs. Sent by Arthur from Ohio. I moved into an old house that I rented from an old lady. From the first day, there was something wrong with the stairs leading to the attic. I never went up there. There was no point. But every night I heard someone coming down. Step, pause, step. And the floorboards creaked as if this someone weighed too much. I set up the camera. In the recording, the door to the attic opens by itself, and a shadow begins to descend. The figure of a woman with long arms and tangled hair. Halfway up, she stops and looks straight into the lens, as if she knows she is being filmed. The next day, the house smelled of something rotten. In the basement, I found an old newspaper, a clipping from 1978. Headline: Woman kills herself after child's death. Hanged herself in the attic. The photo in the article looked like the figure I had seen. I watched the footage again. This time, in the last frames, I was standing in the mirror by the stairs. But my reflection had no eyes. Story 2. Mom said not to open the door. Subscriber story. Leslie from Oregon. I was 9 years old when my mom left me home alone for the first time. Only for a couple of hours. She went to the drugstore. It was evening, raining. I was watching cartoons when someone knocked on the door. 3 knocks, quiet, but clear. I went up to her, looked through the peephole. There was a woman standing there, all in black, with wet, long hair. I asked, "Who are you?" She didn't answer with her voice. She just smiled, the way people don't smile. And she said with her lips, "Open up, I'm your mom." I screamed, "Mom said not to open." The woman didn't leave. She just appeared on the other side of the house. I saw her face through the kitchen window, and then in the bathroom, and finally, she was behind the glass of the TV. When my mother returned, I locked myself in the bathroom, and only a week later I told her that the woman was exactly like her, only with dead eyes and worms in her hair. Story 3. Calls from the Other Side. A story from Daniel in Arizona. My father died of a heart attack last winter. We buried him in a closed casket, as is customary. A couple of weeks later, I started getting calls from an unknown number. No sound, just static and a strange, gurgling breath. One day I heard a voice. "Danny, remember how you left me in the car?" I was scared. I never told anyone, but in 1998, when I was 7, I accidentally locked my father in the car while we were playing hide and seek. I was still little. Nothing bad happened. But he never talked about it, and neither did I. The calls became more frequent. I changed my number. The calls came again. I changed my phone. They continued. And each time the voice became more and more distorted, as if it was talking from underground. The last call was to an answering machine, deathly silence, and only one thing. "You remember, son, I haven't left yet." The next day I received a letter with my father's address, handwritten, and the date, tomorrow evening.